Good morning and evening, and everywhere in between.
Hello, everyone.
Thank you for being here, Cruel. I really appreciate it.
Well,
Cruel
you'd be by
Birab,
yourself
everybody.
otherwise.
Cruel Birab, directly from Scotland. Where it's
Directly
8
from
hours of
Scotland.
difference. So, yep.
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock in the United Kingdom, meaning
Nice.
that it's supper time, and I'm currently starving to death. So
Oh
there you
no,
go.
yeah. Well,
That's
we
my
won't.
that is my commitment to be here today.
We won't. I won't keep you too long over into your till you start becoming hangry. You become
No,
hangry.
we wouldn't want us wasting away.
No. Uh, Papa Cotton in the
Hello,
chat.
Papa Cotton.
Hey, sir. Glad you're here. Hope your morning's going well. Thanks for being here, man. So today's topic. So first of all, Bunny's not here today because he is actually at a Comic Con. The lucky bastard. He's at the Hero Con in Charlotte, North Carolina, and him and a friend of his are probably there now. I probably have been there for a while. So
Right.
keep an eye on his channel today because he will be posting some videos from the con. So be looking for that. And
That should be interesting.
yes, it should be. Can't wait. One of these days we got to do like a live remote.
Yeah.
We could just get him on the stream on his phone, and he can walk around or whatever. That'd
On
be
the
kind of cool.
spot and show
Try to
us
do that.
around.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. And then Abby Someone, a friend of the show, a friend of the channel, he actually has to work today. The bastards in his company tracked him down and forced him to
just
work.
pull a sickie and be here. You know what I mean?
I know, right? You can't
slacking off.
I know. Well,
imagine goofing off with work. I mean, who
it's all overtime for him. He said so.
Well,
unfortunately,
there you go.
Fortunately for him, he only has to work till noontime, so he's got another 3 hours, and then he's done.
Well, that's a few extra pennies for the piggy bank, I suppose.
Yeah, extra money for Big Brother.
Well, there is that. Yes, taxes. We love our taxes.
Oh yes, taxes. Tax them all. Tax everybody. So today's subject was quite a different one from the show. I was surfing around, actually looking for something to do this on the show, and I stumbled across an article about a Lego theft ring. So there's organized crime stealing Lego sets, and this particular story was
here, folks. People are pinching Lego.
Yes, they are. And so I was reading this article, and it's out of the story is out of Los Angeles, California, and it's actually, I believe it's actually Huntington Beach or San Pedro, one of those towns in there. And so in the article, there was a series of shoplifting incidences involving a lady and a guy, or it could be two ladies, it could be two guys. I don't know. Anyway, so this started back in December. The cops were made aware of this because there was some theft reports made, and they ended up being high dollar. Now, as you know, in California, they're fucked up in the head as far as their law enforcement, in that anything under if it's over if it's under $1,000, basically under 900 or 1,000, they don't even want you calling to make a report. So apparently, this shoplifting was like over $1,000. So,
all right, okay.
The cops decided to earn their union pay. So, anyway,
really,
the cops started investigating this. They started in December when they were made aware of these thefts from a specific chain of stores in California or Los Angeles area, and they started looking at loss prevention, sort of providing video of the individuals, suspects, and they started taking a look at this and started tracking these people in the stores, and they were seen again on video, and probably like last month. But I actually have the article here. So let me start out. I'm going to actually, hang on a second. What are we doing? Hold on. Let me share this real quick. I can show you what I'm going to be reading here. Here we go. And there we go. So authorities bust Lego theft ring, find over 2,800 toys at home in Long Beach, California. Los Angeles Police Department first got wind of a theft ring in December when someone contacted them about a series of robberies from a store in North Gaffey Street in San Pedro. 2 people have been charged in connection to a Southern California Lego theft ring bust after authorities seized nearly 3,000 boxes of stolen Lego toys. Yeah, the Los Angeles Police Department first got wind of the theft ring in December. Los Angeles Police Department said in a news release, someone contacted authorities about a series of robberies from a store in North Gaffey Street in San Pedro. Loss prevention staff pointed out a woman, Blanca Godino, to police in December in relation to the case. Then on Tuesday, LAPD members saw the same woman steal items from the same business, Torrance and Lakewood locations. LAPD said authorities claim she took the stolen Lego toys to a man named Richard Siegel, who lives in Long Beach. It was not immediately clear who is representing the pair in court. Well, here's as I scroll down here, and this goes back to my comment about California. So
California knows how to party.
I know. Police secured a search warrant on Wednesday and searched the man's home, where they found over 2,800 boxes of Lego toys ranging from $20 to $1,000. While at the scene, investigators saw people show up to buy the toys. They'd been advertising. They saw advertisements from Siegel posted online. Okay.
Genius.
I know.
Genius.
But here we go. Here. This is the good part. So, police said that the woman was charged with grand theft and online records. And online records show she is being held on $20,000 in bond. Now that's the girl.
Oof.
Siegel was charged with organized retail theft and has been released.
What? What?
So they throw the gal in the jail and let the guy go. Now that's a twist.
He's the mastermind and he gets away with it.
I know,
what
right?
the hell?
Yeah. Authorities said LAPD's Commercial Crimes Division, Organized Retail Theft Unit, and the store's loss prevention personnel were part of the bust. They ask anyone with information, please call the Los Angeles Harbor area detectives at yada, yada, yada. So yeah, they...
What the hell did he do? Just pin it on her and say it wasn't me?
Good question. Now, here's the pictures. I got a little slideshow here. These are pictures of the scene when the cops busted the place. So this is what they hauled in at the police station. So that's what they had, you know. From the looks of these pictures, these other 3, it looks like there's not enough in this first picture. As you can see, there's a lot of shit.
There's one or two things there.
Oh, there's a few. So this is what
they... Millennium Falcon.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, we were speaking about that earlier.
We were
just before we came on. Yeah.
Yep. The retail stores that I service Lego for, they use what they call spider wire on this. Which sucks because if you have a sharp enough pair of tin snips, you can chop it right off at no problem.
Yeah, I mean that looks nice. I mean, I can't really see the picture
nice.
of the Millennium that well, but it looks good.
It's very. Yeah. That box is probably about 36 inches long, roughly. Right. It's a nice size box.
I don't think they could fit that up the T-shirt. In other words,
no, it's a grab and dash. They just walk in and just walk out. I've literally seen.
Well, that's what I was thinking. You know, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, well, what are they lifting them in broad daylight or after the store closes?
They are. I've actually seen it. I was actually witness to this one time at a Target over in California that I was servicing. I was at the customer service counter checking out. I had to sign out because I'm a vendor. So LP in the store was following this guy, and the security guys have, they have security badges on. They have the shirts that say security. Follow this guy all the way out to the cart rack that's in front of the vestibule of the store near the registers. Trying to talk to the guy to keep him in the store. He's got his arms loaded, and he just walks on out the exit. Yeah. This is California. Now,
do you know what this reminds me of? I just got done watching the Police Academy films and Police Academy 2, where the gang goes into the shop and lifts, steals everything and just walks out. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah,
that?
I've seen it. I saw it. I couldn't believe it, but I saw it, and I'm like, this is the state of our society.
Wow.
Because back in the day, back like when I say back in the day, I'm talking like back in 2000.
Right.
Uh, when I used to work for a little company called Toys R Us, which is now out of business. Um,
I've heard of them.
I you dude, you wouldn't be able to get out the door without some goon taking you
No,
down.
no.
I I was actually witness to a department store one time while I was waiting for my ex-wife to get off work. I was down near the menswear shop near the escalator, standing there, and I saw this one guy walk in the door from the mall parking lot, walks over to a rack
Hmm.
in menswear, pants and shirts and whatnot. Just basically opens up his arms, grabs everything that he could on the rack in his arms, and makes a dash to the door. Before he can hit the door, he gets tackled by two guys that literally come out of nowhere. They literally came out of the freaking wall. I guess they got like super secret, secret walls or doors or something like that. And they
Perhaps,
jumped
yeah.
out and they nailed this guy. It was, and clothes just went everywhere. It was like a cartoon, when you see
Well,
the villain get hit by something
yeah,
and just shit goes
yeah.
everywhere. It's exactly what happened there.
Before we came on, I mentioned the fact that I was a retail security guard for a few months. That
Yeah.
was a way back. That was in 2002, the beginning of 2002. So, shoplifting was generally frowned upon back then.
Oh yeah,
And we had to keep, like I
yeah,
said, we had to keep an eye out for high priority items like alcohol, razor blades, meat, and so on.
yep.
Lego wasn't one of them, but there you go.
Lego,
Not
exactly.
not that I was a great security guard. That was pretty shit, I would say. But at retail anyway. But you know,
Observe and report, right?
yeah. What was that? Somebody steal something? I didn't
Yeah.
notice.
You ever watch that movie, Observe and Report?
No, I don't think so.
It's Paul Blart, Mall Cop.
Oh no, I
It's
haven't seen
funny.
that. No,
Oh,
no, I
look it
haven't
up.
seen that. I know what
It's
you're on about, though. I
comedy.
know what you're
You'll
on
love it.
about. Right.
So, okay, so here's another picture of this guy's scene. So
Oh,
this is,
me.
yeah. Oh, this is actually a close-up shot of what they had set out at the police department.
And how
So
long
you
did
can
it take
see.
them to accrue all that?
Who knows? Apparently, it's just the two of them, but God only knows. Right? It depends. I mean, you can go to all these different retail. And this is the problem with California and
Right.
their stupid theft
Right.
laws and their idiots that are in leadership. And they've tied the police's hands and they've tied retailers' hands. You can't do nothing. And
Right.
so you could go into a couple different shops, big and small, and just walk out with crap and just fill your car with stuff. So they could
Yeah.
probably get 20% of this right here in one day, just traveling around, to different retailers.
Right.
If they don't get busted. Papa Cotton in the chat says observe and report was Seth Rogen and was a lot darker than I expected. Yeah. What was the Paul Blart Mall Cop? Was that the same one, Papa Cotton, or am I thinking of a different movie?
All
But
right. Okay.
yeah, I think the Mall Cop one
Is
was
it not like
was
Kevin
pretty funny.
James or something?
Yes,
In
it
that
was
other one,
Kevin
isn't it?
James. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, it was
yeah.
funny.
I'm
Riding
aware of
around,
it. I haven't seen it. Yeah.
riding around in a Segway. It's pretty funny.
That's right. I've not seen
Uh,
it. Like I said, I know what it is, but yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then here's the final photo that I have here. This is from
Oh,
the
there's an
house.
X-wing. I see that there.
Yeah, there's a big Lego creator thing up top. Looks like a dump truck or something. That's
Is that what
big.
that is? Yeah. Yeah. It's a
Yes,
big orange
big old
truck.
yellow dump truck, big heavy
Yellow
duty
truck.
one.
Yeah.
Yep. And then there's the X-wing. That's nice. I'd like to have one of those.
Yeah, the X-wing looks good.
Yeah.
Or the Millennium Falcon. That would be
Either one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Papa Cotton says they're two different movies. That's
Definitely
what I thought.
two films.
Cool. Yeah, definitely like the Kevin James one because I think they made a sequel to it. I thought too. So
I think so.
I could be wrong.
You might be right. Yeah. I've not seen
Definitely
them,
funny. Retail-based comedy is funny. Definitely funny because of me. I was in retail for a couple
Well,
decades as retail management, and then I got the hell out, thank God, and Now
Well,
I can leave
yeah.
anytime I want.
Well, that was only about 3 months of retail security I did, so I was quite happy to see the back of it. If I'm being
Yes,
honest.
exactly. I hear
Yeah.
you, brother.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hear you. Yeah, I was in retail management and for a decade and a half actually, and uh, became extremely jaded. It leads you to drink and other things, and yeah, it
Did
ain't
I
the
tell
greatest.
you? I might have shared this, but did I tell you the highlight of my retail security career?
No,
Are you ready for this, chat?
go for
I
it.
had to stand guard and watch over a puddle of puke. That's right. Some young lad decided to throw up
Yeah.
just after coming out the checkouts, and yours truly had to stand by and guard it
It's
to make sure nobody slid in it until the hygiene department could come and mop it up.
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you can tell I
So
really missed that job.
I'll tell you. Here's the thing, though. Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that because
Yeah.
there was an incident at a Toys R Us that I used to work at because I was part of management staff, and so they, hey there,
What's that from?
Brickerino.
From Austria, eh? Hello.
Ah, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, I
Welcome.
was part of management at this one particular Toys R Us in San Diego, and we'd had we had some problems with shoplifting, and people would
Yeah.
come in. I think the main hit for shoplifting at that time when I was there was baby food formula because we sold formula at Toys R Us in the
Right.
baby section, and batteries. People
Okay.
were pinching Energizer and Duracell batteries.
Okay.
Um, so there was this one lady who used to come in or would come in with her two younger kids. Now, and she had a baby in a carriage. So
Yeah.
one time she ends up walking out with a brand new carriage,
Okay. Right.
stroller, brand new stroller. Because she left her shitty one on the freaking display because there was no
Okay.
one
A
there.
little flip. A
So
little
she
flip
flips
flop.
it out. Yeah, she
Right.
flip flops it. And as she's on her way out, she grabs a bunch of batteries, like a whole case, and throws them underneath, and subsequently walks out the door. Well,
Right.
once they get out the door, you really can't do much except make sure you
No,
got camera footage of them and save some pictures and file a
you
report
really
with
shouldn't know.
LP and
That's the thing.
whatever. Get an estimate on how much is theft and whatever, how much it was estimate. So anyway, this lady actually, we started recognizing her.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So we started recognizing her, and the last time she came into our store, what she did was because she had an infant. I don't know what drove this lady to do this, but she decided to do a diaper change on the sales floor, on the floor,
Right.
in one of the aisles. And all of a sudden, her two other kids were nowhere to be seen. Now, these two young kids were probably 10 years old and younger. So like 10 to
Okay.
7 years old, roughly. Okay.
Right.
So the scam was she'd provided the distraction because then you had, at that
Yeah.
time, we had nighttime janitors. So we had
Okay.
a janitor guy. So he would come over just to check on whatever. And so he gets on the radio and calls us over, and we go over there and talk to her. And we're like, oh, okay. And we're kind of like playing it off a little bit. And then I had the janitor guy I told the janitor guy right in front of her, I said, hey, well, when she's done, go ahead and mop this up, and whatever. Just like kind of like, just like nonchalantly, right?
Mhm.
Just so he could keep a freaking eye on her. Lo and behold, here comes the two little ones come running around the freaking corner like they knew where she was.
Right. Little
And
brats, eh?
oh, and of course they're kids, so they can't control their mouth. And
Ooh.
they're like, hey, mom, they got blah, 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 and we put it in the blah, blah, blah. As they ran around the corner, as they're saying this, as they're running around the corner. So their feet and mouth stop at the same time when they see like 4 store employees standing right there staring at them.
Right. Whoopsie.
Now, nobody saw anything. So nobody saw them take anything. There was nothing on camera. So they were wise to our camera positions. But the ploy was she was a distraction. She'd send them out to go pinch whatever and put it somewhere where she could get it at some point, right?
The poopy diaper
Yes,
distraction.
Exactly, yes. Or they'd do this, or she would send them over to some place to be the distraction.
Right.
And then she would go and pinch whatever and stuff it in a diaper bag or whatever, right?
Yeah, that can be sneaky.
And
That can be really sneaky.
and the problem with that is that because there was too few employees, people started recognizing her.
Ah, okay.
Because there's too few employees. So she tried to take that as an advantage where there was too few employees, but then over time people started recognizing her because there's too few employees. Usually the same people are usually working at the same time she comes in.
Okay.
Anyway, so there's stuff like that. I mean, theft is nuts.
Oh yeah. It's always going to be a thing.
Yeah. Hey, have a nice day. My English is not so good. It's hard for me to listen. Okay. Hey, no problem. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Have a great weekend.
Just blame me. My strange
Scottish accent. Yeah.
It's weird.
But well, we're all weird. We're all weird. But yeah, so
normal is so lame.
Normal, yeah. Normal is so lame. So yeah, these theft rings for the Lego is quite intriguing.
It is.
Here's another article. Yeah. Let me actually get this one here. Hang on a second. Oh, load. Let me get this off. Let me get.
I mean, you don't think of it, do you? You know, when you think of theft, you don't think of Lego.
Yeah, not offhand, but it's there. Like I said, there's several different Lego kit sets different ones that are, they're spider wired and security is, on top of them. So this one here, this is back from 2023, and this is in Portland, Oregon. I think it's 2023 or 2021.
Well, we know how they defunded the police up there. So
kind of along the same lines as California. Leader of organized Lego theft ring had 50 grand in stolen sets at his house. Police
50 grand.
Yeah.
He looks like a nice guy.
So this is from 2018.
Okay.
So yeah. So a Portland man was arrested for allegedly organizing a Lego theft ring and selling thousands of dollars in stolen toys online. Whatever his name is, 40 years old, was arrested Thursday after buying approximately $13,000 of stolen toys from undercover cops. So that means that the cops were onto him and they did a sting and busted him for buying quote unquote hot toys. During the search of this guy's Southeast Portland home, detectives found at least $50,000 in Lego sets stolen from Portland area Fred Meyer stores alone. So obviously they had the tags and stickers that identified them from where they were from. They also found more stolen items from other stores, according to Portland Police Bureau. The theft ring used a network of thieves, many of whom were addicted to opioids and other drugs to steal Lego stores. Right. According to police, this guy met these people and arranged the thefts online through sites like OfferUp and Craigslist. So he met with the thieves and bought the stolen Legos for a fraction of the retail price, according to investigators. They then put the stolen toys up for sale online and made a profit. Ooh, the evil profit word. Evil profit. You can't wake me up profit. So this is just a picture of his place that when they busted him.
There's quite a few things there I can see.
Just a couple. So the investigation found that Legos are the targets of professional thieves around the country because they are hard to trace and can be sold quickly on the black market. Some sought after Lego sets can sell up to $1,000. Yeah, they probably retail for about that too. Police began tracking the suspect earlier this year when Fred Meyer theft investigation investigators learned he was the leader of the organized theft ring responsible for theft at the Fred Meyer locations around the Portland metro area. Well, it is Portland, Oregon, so
Yeah,
Update on the Southern Oregon nurse accused of harming
Hang on a
dozens
second.
of patients by replacing fentanyl with
Wait
tap
a
water.
minute. Hold
Police
on.
in Medford confirmed today
What
they
the
arrested
hell?
What's
Danny
that about
Scope.
fentanyl and tap water?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Let's get her out. Let's get out of that. I don't want that.
We've gone into the druggy show now.
Due to technical difficulties, I hit the wrong button. No, let's get out of this here real quick. So that's just another story. That was, like I said, that was 2018. We got the one. We got the one from California. So
and of course that was junkies that were nicking some of that stuff. Was it?
yeah, exactly. Well, that's kind of that's a ploy. You find because they're willing to do whatever to get money to get their fix.
All right, pal. Give me a hit, and I'll go now. The Lego. Give me a hit. Come on now. Sorry, couldn't help it. You can just envision these things, can't you?
I know, it's crazy.
I mean, of course, like working in retail security, we did deal with a lot of colourful characters. So it's funny how they all sound Glaswegian for some reason. I don't understand that, but they all sound Glaswegian. All right, pal. All right, it wasn't a stealing. They all sound like that. It's weird. I don't know what it is.
Oh, yeah, you definitely encountered some colorful individuals, man.
At some point, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Yeah, I mean, there was a drunk wifey found in the toilet at one point. Crazy, absolutely. The customer service had to deal with that because obviously I'm a male and it's not good to walk in.
Yeah, you can't go into the
well, you can these days, but
you
not back then.
Yes.
Not back then. So
exactly, not then.
It's yes, that times change. So yeah, clearly not for the better though.
Yeah. Holy
that's mad. All that Lego there though. It's mad.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's yeah. So let me see. Let me find the French one. Hey, let's look at this French one.
Everyone bow down.
French.
The time prophet has arrived.
The prophet of time. The time proliferator. The time pimp.
Greetings. You haven't missed a thing. We were just killing time.
Plural of Lego is Lego, by the way. Window wouldn't show up again. Well, you're doing it wrong then, time prophet.
Weird.
Glad you're here, buddy. Glad you're here. Hope you're having a good day. Actually, it's a good evening over there because, yeah, hope they had a good evening. So let me pull this one up from France.
All right.
Let me pull this one. I think it's from 2021. Let me see if I can find this one.
I had no idea your reach was that far.
Yeah. It's here we go.
From France.
Here we go. Yeah. French police are investigating an interlocking ring of Lego thefts. Ha ha ha! They made it funny. Interlocking. Freaking yeah. So it says here, whoever wrote this article is a comedian. In addition to being tremendously fun, Lego playsets can be a valuable and highly sought after collectible commodity. The 7,541 piece Lego Star Wars Millennium Falcon set, one we've seen in the pictures already, for example, can fetch more than 3,700 quid on the secondary market, while the 4-foot tall Eiffel Tower can net $3 grand. Unfortunately, that's not France's sole connection with the Lego brand. The country's police are investigating a massive Lego theft ring that may involve international brick burglars. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. That's funny. According to The Guardian, 3 suspects arrested last June in France for stealing Lego sets disclosed that they were part of a widespread Lego conspiracy. Hailing from Poland, the thieves admitted that a series of Lego heists were planned and targeted for sets that were popular among collectors.
Right.
The thieves purportedly arrived in France, shoplift the area toy stores, return back to Poland with their haul. They may have been visiting France as early as November of 2019 to enact their easy-to-assemble crime. Oh,
They put the pieces
man.
together, did they?
Yeah. So this article goes on and says, Lego experts say that the pandemic has driven prices up across a range of collectibles, and Lego is no exception. For thieves, the sets are attractive because they're difficult to trace and easy to sell on a black market of internet sites.
Right.
Lego
Well, yeah.
related crimes are also are on the rise elsewhere. A man in Tigard, Oregon, probably was a march for stealing more than 7. Nice, yeah. Another Oregon man. There's a couple. They're referencing two different ones.
Oregon again, eh?
Yeah, in Oregon. Yeah. So so there's a big Lego thing going on, man. Big international.
It's just one of those things, like I've said. It's just you just wouldn't think of it.
Yeah.
Bricking it. They might be bricking it actually. That means shitting themselves.
Let's see. Let's catch up on the chat here.
Yeah,
Well, I've been trying
themselves.
to record some keyboard. Still not sure if I like it yet. All right, man.
All right.
Keep going. Keep moving forward. Lego thief will be put on the block. Yeah, exactly.
I believe
The
so.
block. There's no pain greater than stepping on a Lego brick. You got it,
I've never
buddy.
done that. I've never
Unless it's a
experienced
goat
that.
head. Y'all in Europe have never dealt with goat heads. I don't know. Lego and a goat head might about similar pain levels. So you've never stepped on jacks before. Oh yeah, jacks. Oh hell yeah. Yeah.
I don't like the sound
Jacks,
of that.
goat
Oof.
heads, and frickin' Legos. Yeah. So I know not what a jack is. Jack be nimble. Jack be quick. I bet those thieves are breaking it. Yeah. Papa Cotton is a little metal caltrops used in a game with a ball. Yeah, jacks. You bounce the ball and try to pick up as many jacks as you can while the ball is still in the air. Yep.
All right. Okay.
I used to have a couple of those sets when I was a wee lad.
Not familiar with that.
Yeah, kind of fucking get the ball stolen by the dog and they chew it in half. Bastard. But yeah, jacks. Interesting game. They're great though. You know, Papa Cotton, you hit on something. Yeah, you step on a freaking jack. That's one way to stop somebody in their tracks that come breaking into your house. Just line the floor with jacks.
Maybe they should do that outside the Lego thing.
Yeah, right. No, yeah, Legos. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, you just wouldn't think of it. That's
hundreds of thousands of dollars being stolen in Legos, and it's just amazing.
Yeah, I know.
Like I was telling you before we went on, back last year for my daughter's birthday, we saved up and got her the Sanctum Sanctorum, Doctor Strange's place. She's a big Marvel fan, specifically Avengers and Spider-Man. And since Spider-Man was also co-starred with Doctor Strange,
right? Yeah,
the Multiverse of Madness, whatever. She saw that and she wanted the Sanctum Sanctorum, so we found it, bought it brand new. It's like $450 freaking dollars.
Yeah,
and it's big though. It took us a whole weekend to build it.
Right.
Once we got it, because we got it before her birthday. We got it before her birthday for her birthday. Right. Her birthday was on a weekend, so we started working on it, and we all had a good time messing with it. A lot of pieces. It was kind of fun, but damn, it's expensive.
Yeah, that's a pretty penny.
What did it cost in real money? I don't know. You guys deal in Monopoly money.
Yeah,
no,
I don't think I would go. I don't think I would go that far for a Lego set.
$450 American. I'm guessing. What was it, Crual Birab? You said it was probably about $300 to $350.
I would say it's about anywhere from £300 to £400.
Yeah,
somewhere thereabouts. It's never quite £100 difference, but
yeah, depending on what time of the year it is too. But yeah, so Lego, man, it's crazy. But when you look at states like California and Oregon and Washington, where they have these lax shoplifting laws, and they've increased the amount, that the threshold that they even give a shit to report or investigate. Well, that's I mean, it's lucrative as hell for these people, for these thieves. It doesn't take a freaking genius to figure it out. The cops in the freaking state legislature are helping you out.
Well, that's it. You've got your set that you bought for your daughter there. You could have just walked in there and walked out for free. If it's $400 or $500, that's under the threshold.
Yeah,
there you go. Free birthday present.
But it's crazy, because remember I read that article, the first one. Yeah. And they kept the broad in jail, but they let the guy go with no bail. Just released him.
He ratted on her. That's what it was.
I know. It's like, I don't know.
She's the mastermind, really.
She brought these home.
I'm just a poor man.
But usually it's the other way around. The guy gets screwed and the lady walks. But
yeah, normally.
But that's California for you. That's the way these lax laws are. And the cops, like I said, they don't even give a shit to even write a report if it's not over $1,000.
That's just insane.
In my state, they did it completely in reverse. If you walk out of a place with $250 worth of product that you ain't paid for, that's a felony, and they will come and get your ass.
In the grand scheme of things, $1,000 is not a lot, but it is when you consider that somebody could walk in and nab just under $1,000 of items from a shop.
Exactly.
That's mad. That's insane.
It's freaking nuts.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Popcotton in the chat says, "Wow, why are Legos so heavy in the UK?" Exactly. Time Profit says, "At least
stickle bricks.
Stickle
those
bricks
were fun.
Are safe." Yeah. They're made out of gold leaf. Yeah, probably. They probably actually have sets like that. They probably do. Like the special custom stuff. Yeah. Represents you could have given your daughter a bucket of Lego bricks and
use your imagination. Yeah,
exactly. Well, her first Lego bricks were my bricks when I was a kid, and they were just a generic set, just a generic thing. So
I don't have any. I don't have mine left anymore.
That was it.
I don't have mine.
Yeah,
I mean, I had a castle, I had a police station and fire station, Lego set and all that.
Yeah.
It was fun.
$1,000 are a lot of rabbits. Yeah, exactly. So
I mean, Lego's popular. There's no doubt about that. It's just I would never have thought of it as a high priority item for shoplifters.
Yep.
I mean, go figure.
Yeah, exactly. But Lego. I mean, they're fun. I that's like one of my favorite toys, even as an adult. Because like I said, I used to work for Toys R Us for a number of years, and in San Diego County, 4 different stores. When they were actually a good company to work for, and then toward the end they turned to shit. Yeah. So I was happy to leave, and then they closed down not too long after. But Lego's great because children need to develop imagination and doing things with their dexter, that tactile feel with the Legos. Whether it's just a basic set where you can just build out of your brain and do something, or if it's more of a specific set, like if it's Star Wars or Marvel or whatever.
Follow the instructions and learn how to, that kind of stuff. Yeah, exactly.
And so, but that tactile feel for a lot of kids helps their imagination with their brain grow. Okay, what can I make out of this? And if it's just a generic set, what can you make? And you can make a house or a tower or a tree or a wall or what, just kind of go with it. Make a rabbit or some kind of animal out of it. When I was a kid, I used to make spaceships with my Legos.
Yeah, I probably did that. I think I might have had a spaceship. I might have had a spaceship Lego thing as well.
I tried to make the freaking Battlestar Galactica.
Oh,
I didn't have enough pieces.
Oh, what? You know what? I had a moon base. I just remembered that. I had a moon base or something for Lego. because I remember having the set with the craters in it and stuff. Yeah, I had a moon base or a space set or something. I just remembered.
Right. Time Prophet in the chat says clever children can leave a Lego brick on the stairs to cause maximum pain. Yes, they can.
Yeah, they could.
Yep, exactly. I hear you.
Yeah, I mean it's not the same thing, but I had the Castle Grayskull set when I was little, and I had the Snake Mountain set when I was little, and a few things like that. And my pal would come around, and we would literally make our own game.
Yeah.
It's not the same. It's not the same as Lego, but we would make our own game using both sets together and various things.
You know,
and
that's your imagination. You know, that's,
we mix the G.I. Joes with the Transformers and the He-Man and Star Wars and all that
hell
stuff.
Yeah.
So,
I used to take my G.I. Joes over to this little girl's house who had Barbie and Ken, and my G.I. Joes would beat up Ken.
Yeah, exactly.
Take Barbie out on a date. It's like,
well, the next door neighbors, that lived next door, the original neighbors, the girls were mixed race, Indonesian, and they had their Barbies and things like that. And I do believe when I was little, I went over one day and took over Starsky and Hutch.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
You had a Starsky and Hutch?
It was like an Action Man figures, I think, of Starsky and Hutch. I think
like Amigo, right? Like Mego dolls.
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure I had the Gran Torino as well. I could.
Oh, you lucky bastard!
I could be mistaken. I have a very vague memory of something along that line. So, that's the
over
thing.
here.
Mix and match when you were kids.
Yeah, over here the Mego dolls or action figures, Mego figures, were the big thing where they had a lot of licensing. Starsky and Hutch was one. Chips, you had the TV show Chips. They had figures as well. Of course, the Star Trek, the animated series, Star Trek back in '74. Mego had those. So I've actually got I've got a Captain Kirk, a Spock, a Dr. McCoy, and a Klingon. And nice. I have their belts, their phasers, communicators, and Spock, McCoy, and the Klingon all came with tricorders. And I have 2 of the 3 tricorders. The Klingons was red. And then the tricorders, the phaser, and the communicator were all like a light blue color for Spock and McCoy. But the Klingon, all his stuff was all red.
Right.
Funny thing about it, his phaser was not the Klingon-looking phaser. It was actually just a regular Star Trek. It is a Federation phaser. But whatever. I didn't care. It was good. I still have them. They're still in good condition. And Batman and Robin. I had Batman and Robin, but made one big mistake. I let my daughter play with him 6 years ago, and she lost half the shit to him.
Batman and Robin.
By Batman and Robin.
Was that like Adam West? That type of one?
Yeah, it was from the cartoon series, Batman and Robin, early 70s. So she lost all the gloves because they each had gloves. She lost, I think she lost one of Robin's shoes or one of Batman's boots, their belts. I think Batman's cape is missing. Yeah, that was a lot of shit. I was not a happy camper about that.
No, I can imagine.
But I was able to get the dolls. So I have them, and they still have their clothes on. But Batman's capeless and bootless and beltless.
Oh dear.
He's just got his tights and one boot. Oh, I'm so pissed. Original freaking Migos. But anyway, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I
used to watch Chips as well, Time Prophet.
Chips,
yeah.
Chips.
I used to watch that.
Never understood why the California Motorcycle Police didn't wear safety gear and the bike. Yeah, well, it was the 70s. They had a helmet and sunglasses on with gloves.
That's pretty much it, wasn't it? The sunglasses.
That's pretty much it.
And the
sunglasses, helmet, and gloves. So.
Yeah, that was a good show.
By the way, I don't know, Time Prophet, are you aware that Worf was in Chips?
I heard that somewhere.
Michael Dorn was in Chips, I think, for one of the last 2 seasons.
All right.
Yep.
It's been a
He played
long time
one of the
since I've seen
CHP officers that drove a car.
that. Oh, okay.
It was definitely Worf. Yeah. Check it out. Look it up. Michael Dorn. Check out his IMDb. He was in Chips for at least 1 season. I think he was in there for 2. But check it out. Michael Dorn.
Huh.
Yep.
That's what I was dreaming about last night. I dreamt I was watching Star Trek: The Next Generation. See,
Yeah,
I wouldn't have remembered that if you hadn't mentioned Worf.
Yeah. Well, you see the Chips, I think, ended, I think, in 1980 or 81, I believe, maybe
I'm
82.
not sure.
So, and the Next Generation started in 86 or 87.
Could have
I
done.
think it's late 86, early 87 is when they came out.
Right. Well, that would make sense.
They cast Michael Dorn then. So he was still, he was known in the, in the TV Hollywood realm, and so because he was in, Chips. Yeah. I wonder if Klingons could be beaten by Lego.
Beaten by Lego. It's possible, isn't it? Who knows? Maybe even the Borg.
Yeah, there we go. The Borg. Ew. We will add your distinctiveness to our brick.
I don't think they could adapt to that, could they?
I know.
Standing on the Lego.
Lego. Yes. That would be interesting.
Oh,
Some creative mind must come up with a Lego Borg series. That would be fun.
Yeah. That would be.
But yeah, man, the Legos. I mean, you look at all the stuff, especially the architecture ones. Like they were saying in the report out of France, because they have an Eiffel Tower one, which is a high-end one. And I've seen it. It's a big-ass box. I mean, they even have Legos. I'm not kidding you. They got a Lego for video games. So they actually have a Lego set where you can make an Atari 2600. You can make an NES box. They have that. They've got, what else do they have? Oh, now they have the Minions, Despicable Me, and Gru now.
Isn't there another movie coming out?
Yeah, I think, there is. It looks funny as hell. I gotta watch. I love all those movies. Those movies are great.
I've seen 3 of them, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's 3 of them I've seen.
The Lego is good at making square board ships. Yes, they are. Very good. Captain Obvious.
We've engaged the Borg.
Yes, we've engaged the Borg. But yeah, there's some interesting ones. We got the Atari 2600. They even had a Friends set. Friends, the TV show.
I'm not surprised. Yeah,
they had the Central Perk coffee shop.
Oh,
and
wow!
It was big. It was big with several figures. It was crazy.
That would be a good set. That would be a good set. It's no wonder they chose that.
They've even got a Vespa. There's a Vespa set, a powder blue Vespa.
Okay.
Lego set. I'm like, what the hell is this shit? They've got all kinds of race cars, whether they're Formula One or dragsters. All that stuff. It's crazy with the cars. It's nuts. They got big sets for cars and trucks. They got small sets. They've really branched out. They're really out there. I mean, I remember back when they got the licensing for Star Wars back in the late 90s. Lego 90s. Lego got a contract, got the licensing agreement with Lucasfilm at the time. And one of their reps, the rep that I knew that come in, his name was Bob, so everybody knew him as Lego Bob.
Bob.
He was actually not just like a field rep. He was like in charge of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But he would still come into certain stores and work. But he was telling me one time that Lego's making no money off of any of the Star Wars sets because the licensing is so freaking high, was so high, the contract with Lucasfilm at that time. It was almost a dead just wash. They didn't make money off of that. They made money off of all of their IPs, or other IPs that they had licenses with, the smaller ones. I remember they had the Harry Potter stuff, and they still have the Harry Potter stuff now. But back in the beginning, oh my God, that stuff flew off the shelves at Toys R Us. Couldn't keep that in stock.
No.
Especially so when the movies hit, it's like, forget it, it's all gone.
Yeah, people go crazy for all the different associated merchandise when it relates to.
And
Excuse me while I say it, when it relates to successful movie franchises. Totally not pointing at my finger at anything.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. It's funny because Lego, when Disney acquired Star Wars and Marvel and everybody else, now that Lego has, of course, the Avengers, Marvel sets. They also have DC. They also have DC stuff. They have, of course, Star Wars,
Lego Batman.
But they also have, they have the video game stuff too. They have Mario, they have Sonic, they have Animal Crossing. I just saw new Animal Crossing sets come out about a month ago. New Mario sets. Minecraft. They got Minecraft sets. So Lego and Minecraft.
It's almost like this physical incarnation of the same.
I know,
thing,
right? Right. Time Prophet says that they even have a gay rainbow set, which didn't sell well for some reason.
How
I've never seen that one. I never saw that. I didn't like theme Lego sets. Just give them a bucket. Yeah, exactly. I'm more prone to the basic sets, stuff like that, because that's what I had. I never had a theme set. I wanted the space, and the most popular one was the castle, but I never got that. I bet Cruel had a
Meccano set. I may have done.
Meccano set?
I might have done. I think it was a race car or something.
Yeah,
I remember. Possibly.
That's probably over here. I think it's part of the Creator line, Lego Creator or Lego Technic.
Technic Lego. I had maybe that was what it was. I had a race car or something.
Yeah, Lego Technic and Lego Creator have the race cars.
Yeah, I had a race car. I remember that. It was like a big grey thing.
Yep. Yeah, hey. Yeah, Brickerino says that my wife liked the Animal Crossing Lego and my son Minecraft. Yeah.
I've never played the Animal Crossing.
I've never played either game. Now, my daughter has played Minecraft, so she does enjoy Minecraft, but she's gotten burned out on Minecraft. Now she's moved on to other stuff. But I know they got Mario sets. So all the Mario, the Mario video game people were buying those up. They got Sonic sets. I think the Sonic set was basically from the movie, and probably the Mario too was because of the movies.
Minecraft is okay. I mean, it's one of those things. They've turned it into They've turned it into quite a huge game now since Microsoft bought it. I personally thought it was a little bit better when it was just a small kind of indie kind of thing.
Usually, usually that's when they're at their best, is when they're small, independent stuff. Which
I do own it. I do own Minecraft on the PS4. I could download it again if I wanted to. So I just mess about building houses and things and just mess around with it. It's fun for that.
Time Prophets. I'm in Tibet in Tomb Raider 2 at the moment. Yeah. Tomb Raider 2.
I never played that one. I played the first one and the third one.
I had the original PlayStation.
And same.
At one point, I had all the Tomb Raider. Those are my favorite games, the Tomb Raider games.
They were good,
all the original PlayStation Tomb Raider games, and the guides, the player guides. And I should have never done that. I should have never done it. I gave away. I got money for it, but the money I got was kind of inconsequential to keeping it. I should have kept it. Screw it, because I had three consoles. I had 3 original consoles from the 90s.
Right.
One of which had a custom color skin on it. It wasn't the gray. It was like a see-through blue. And then I had the fourth one. I had the 3 original from the 90s. And then the fourth one I had was the PlayStation 1 that came out after the PlayStation 2. So they revised the old PlayStation game, came up with the more portable PlayStation 1.
That's
and
right.
The one I had the detachable or attachable screen to make it portable. So I had so you could put it in your car. So I had the car jack and the converter and all that crap, so you could play it without a TV. And I had that one. I had 4 or 5 controllers. I had a player split where because you had 2 ports, right? But if you got like the football games and the hockey games and basketball games, you could play up to 8 players.
Yeah.
What port split is you could plug into 1 port and it gave you 4 players or 4 ports. So I had those. I had a half a dozen memory cards, and then I had probably about 50, 60 games from Star Wars to oh god, now I'm getting sick. All right, I gotta shut up. I hated it. Metal Gear was my favorite. Speed Run, PS2, very, very much. Yeah, I had a PS2.
Yeah, same here.
Ended up, I think my ex-wife took that. Thank God.
Yep, and the PS2, I do believe one of the first game I got for it was Tekken Tag, but yeah, I do happen to remember Metal Gear.
Oh yeah, Metal Gear Solid.
Otacon. This is a stealth sneaking mission. Sorry, I'm trying to channel my best Solid Snake, you know.
Metal Gear Solid, yeah.
Metal Gear.
Yeah. We had a PS1. Yep. Pet Prophet, did you have the original big old gray box, or the small little white portable one, the PS1?
It's the gray one I had, big gray one.
I had. Yeah, like I said, I had 3 of the original boxes, 2 different models. So I had one of them was an older model, like original, manufacturer, and then toward the end, closer to 2000s, I had 2. I acquired 2 that were a little bit different, and the difference was in the back, the ports. Some of the AV ports had changed a little bit in the back, but one of them had the custom skin, like I said, the like a blue see-through, and Nintendo was doing that where they had the custom shells, so they had the colors like the green, the see-through green and blue and etc., which are kind of cool for the N64. But they had that for a PS2 as well, or PS1. Pardon me, the PlayStation, not the PS1. But yeah, I miss all of that. My PS1 was hacked, so I could use copy.
Oh right, yeah.
Nice.
Okay, yeah.
I think I only missed 2, and that's good. 3, 4.
Metal Gear for PS2, not bad.
Yeah. I don't know. I always wanted to get like a modern PlayStation, but my wife and daughter are into Nintendo, so we have a Switch.
Yeah.
And my daughter has a Switch portable.
Right. I haven't played Nintendo for years. In a long time.
Yeah. I told them, I said, here's the only stipulation I have for you wanting to getting the Switch for the quote unquote family, and that you must get Mario Kart.
Oh yeah, you have to at least get some Mario Kart.
So yeah. Time Prophet says I can emulate a PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo machines now. Really? Nice.
Jolly good.
Nice. I saw there was a video on, I don't know if it was YouTube or X, where this guy, he made a hybrid or it came out this way. It was a collaboration between Sony, PlayStation, and Nintendo at one time, where they had like an NES box or the original Nintendo system with a disc drive, and you could play PlayStation games on the Nintendo system because it had the disc drive. And the guy, I think it was X. I'm like, holy crap! So it was cool.
Well, I do believe that the original concept for the PlayStation 1 was a Nintendo console.
Yeah.
So.
Rick Reno says 3 Switch in my house. My wife have 2, my son 1, and I have Lego. Well, you got the better of the deal. You got the Lego. Type Profit for PlayStation. You could use Episode SXE. For Xbox, use XEMU, and for Nintendo, use Project 64. Really? All right, man. You're the hacker.
Like I said, my friend has one of those digi boxes. It's got a whole bunch of different games on it. ROM dumps.
Yeah.
It goes up as far as PlayStation, maybe PlayStation 2 as well. I can't remember.
Nice. Yeah, Brick Bruno. Yes, I have a better deal. Yes, you do. Oh man. It's getting hot over here, brother. It's 10 o'clock here, and it is 99 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's been a kind of dull day here. It's been a bit wet as well. So
yeah, let me see here. Can I?
A copy of Amiga emulated.
Nice. Uh-oh, what happened here?
What's what?
Oh, never mind. I'm in the wrong screen. Okay, all right. No, we're good. Yeah, we're good. Trying to think. What in the wide world of sports is going on?
I don't know.
What? No. Okay, my computer seems to be having a mind of its own for some reason.
Yeah,
Big Brother's watching. Holy smokes.
All right,
yeah.
Okay. Austria is ahead of us. It's only 6 o'clock here.
Yeah. Yep.
Bloody time zones. They're a bloody nuisance.
Oh God. So let me tell you what it is here in my good old home. It's 38 degrees C here right now.
All right. It's certainly not that here. It's been dull all day.
38
bit
C,
wet.
which equals 99 Fahrenheit, and it's due to top out at 110, which is probably 45 C is my guess.
Is that all?
Yeah. Is that all?
It's a bit chilly.
Really? It's a little chilly. It's a little chilly. Yeah, let's see. What is this supposed to be? 43 C. So it's supposed to top out at 43 C. That's 110 Fahrenheit. So yeah, fun times. Fun times ahead for all.
Nice.
Yeah, and the summertime hadn't even begun to start here. So
no.
You're looking at days, and I remember this last summer, where I was sending DMs to Gobster with pictures of the thermometer of my car of like 48 C, almost 50 C on some days. Like holy shit!
Well, it's been a weird one. It's been a weird one here because it's been rainy and windy and cold and foggy. We've had a couple of days in the last week or so that's been not bad and pretty good, but it's been pretty shit really in terms of summer.
Right. It's people are all freaking out about the quote unquote climate change stuff, where it's weather, and weather has patterns, and weather has ups and downs and ebbs and flows, and so I remember as a kid back in the 80s, the 1980s. Okay, in the summer. Now, where I used to live, my hometown is an hour west of me, okay, in California. Now, this is the 1980s. We had heat waves in the summer in the 80s, in the 120s, okay? I remember when it was 124 one day, and everybody was inside, and you couldn't go out, otherwise you'd turn to a briquette, you get toasted. So I remember those days. I've not seen 124 freaking Fahrenheit temperature days since.
No. Well, it's like snow at Christmas time. It never happens here anymore. We used to get snow all the time at Christmas in the 80s. Yeah.
Yeah.
It never happens now.
Yeah. It's weird. I mean, although there was 1 year here, in where I'm at in Arizona that was still in the high 90s by Thanksgiving.
Right.
So you're looking at the end of November. But that just means it was a long summer. Sometimes we have long summers. Sometimes we don't. It just kind of ebbs and flows. And but I can't wait to hear people bitch about it being 124 freaking degrees Fahrenheit here, and the world's coming to a freaking end. Yeah, I was there, lived it 40 fucking years ago. It was 124 degrees, and the Earth didn't crack in half, and the moon didn't hit the Earth, and we're still here.
For some strange reason, the world has kept on turning, hasn't it?
Right.
I can't figure it out. Well, that's it. Yeah, the Labour's manifest.
Yeah.
Labour's manifesto, as I understand it, wants to ban petrol cars by 2030.
Well, you'll all be walking or riding bicycles.
Or take the bus, an electric bus, and it'll explode.
Yeah, that's fucked. That's fucked. Don't vote Labour.
It's as everyone's saying, we're going to get Labour no matter what, because nobody knows who to vote for. So.
I had to dig myself out of the front door in 77, but then I did live in Wales. Yeah,
I quite believe it, because we actually had.
I
know they are
charged by diesel. Yeah, exactly. Electric bus charged by diesel generators. Over here, all the Teslas, all the Tesla charging stations, they're powered by freaking diesel generators here. So what the fuck, Batman? Well, yeah, two cheeks of the same ass. Exactly. Same here. Democrats and Republicans are two cheeks of the same butthole. It's like, you don't get any difference.
No.
One just goes along with the other just to get the old adage, go along to get along, is bullshit.
Oh, yes.
Because guess what? The only ones that profit in the end are the two butt cheeks. Everybody else gets screwed. So it's a running theme throughout the freaking Western world. When it doesn't matter what country it is, it's the same shit. The haves get more, than the have-nots get less.
We have the new Reform UK party, which is.
I saw the reports on those, and oh man,
they're getting a lot of traction right now. But the thing is people are getting behind them. It's just like, well, they are still establishment. They're still by politicians that are from the political sphere.
What you need is a good old revision of the French Revolution.
Well, that's not all we need, according to some. Some actually, with the current chaos that we see unfolding on our streets, there are people that are now suggesting that we should have access to those wonderful hole punchers that you guys have over in the United States.
Oh yes,
in order to defend ourselves,
the high-powered staplers. Yes,
yes, those things that we can't probably name officially.
Yes,
on YouTube.
Yes.
So people are starting to suggest that the public should be equipped, shall we say?
Oh. Yes, Time Prophet. I would agree with that assessment. I agree. Because that's the road your government's taking you down. They're selling you out. They're selling you out. And it doesn't matter if it's Great Britain, France, or wherever. Sweden, Switzerland. They're all selling you guys out. The people are getting screwed. The government elites are just following their instructions from the WEF and the UN.
Oh, yeah.
Same shit here.
Well, that's it. Well, that's it. That's it as well. The foreigners are literally getting to vote too. So.
Yeah, and no other time in history has that happened.
No.
or would it even be considered in the past
No.
as being allowed to happen? Never, ever, ever. But now, because you have a bunch of weak-spined leaders who are just basically paid off, or they have some kind of leverage over their head, then yeah. Yeah, if you need a disarmed society to govern, you suck at government. Yep.
Yeah, quite so.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. So.
But that's the feeling anyway, is that, that people think that we should be equipped in some sort of way.
Well, you know what?
That I will not say.
Crual, you know what? Back in the day, you guys were.
Oh, we are, yeah.
You were. You had a lot of people who did sport shooting. You had a lot of people who were hunters.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the recreation of sports as well. You guys had clubs. You had hunt clubs and shooting clubs and things like that. Of course, they were up for the upper echelon.
My dad's cousin in Glasgow was a game warden. So
yeah,
I saw his shotgun, his pew pew.
Yeah,
yeah. He had
you guys made great weapons. I mean, you
yeah.
guys did. England made some great firearms. They did. The infield rifles, the Webley pistols. You guys made some good stuff. I mean, even during when we rebelled, you guys had the breech loading Brown Bess.
Mm.
You know, a great weapon, a great firearm for the day. I mean, but you guys had some artistry and some great weaponry, and you were hoodwinked into going along with the bullshit, like everybody else.
The hilarious thing was, my pal was telling me something yesterday that there is an increase in gun crime in the United Kingdom.
Yeah, and yet you guys
but we have gun control. How could that be? How could that be? So people don't understand that.
Total running Scotland. There you go. Yep. Papa Cotton says if voting wasn't a scam, I'd say we should raise the voting age to 35.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yep. You're still supplying firearms around the world. Yeah, you are. But all the firearm manufacturers probably have exclusive deals with other countries instead of selling them to the public.
That's true. And let's be honest, hey, do you know what's a really good way of improving sales for those weapon manufacturers? War.
Yeah. Oh,
golly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Imagine
absolutely.
that. Mm-hmm. It's not like there's any conflicts going on in the world today, is there?
No, they're not.
Totally not. No.
And I love people arguing about these politicians that argue about these guns that they claim here in the United States. They claim that are machine guns. All the machine guns. There's a little bit of technical information that obviously these people mindfully overlook. That's the fact that a semi-automatic rifle only expels a projectile once per depression of the trigger. Mm-hmm. The trigger then must be released physically to rechamber the projectile so that you can squeeze it again with your finger.
Right.
That does not make a machine gun. A machine gun is you squeeze it once.
Yeah.
And it empties the magazine.
Yeah, you're talking full auto. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Point number two is for machine guns must have the proper barrel to withstand the heat generated by the friction from automatic fire, from a machine gun fire. You will melt a barrel in any semi-automatic rifle if the barrel is not tempered for higher heat.
Yeah.
So the same gun that you have, like say here in the United States, the most popular sporting rifle, right? the number 15, the AR-15. That AR-15 is sold to the general public. Does not have a military grade barrel.
No.
The same weapon would have to be, you'd have to replace the barrel, and of course assembly, the trigger would have to be modified or replaced for automatic fire. But you'll melt the fucking barrel. When any of these manufacturers make stuff for the military, they don't use the barrels that are made for their AR-15. They use barrels that are higher heat range, so that they don't melt the barrels.
Yeah, be a high tempered steel and all that.
Yeah, high tempered steel. You have to. Yes. I don't, at this point, I don't care if they abolish the Second Amendment. I've already got mine. Come and get them. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
I saw your post on X the other day, man. I agree with you, except I ain't got mine yet.
I don't know how true this is, but my pal told me this thing about the ATF and about the ATF trying to consider bolt actions assault rifles or something.
I read something about that. I'm like, are you effing kidding me? Again, bolt action.
How does that work?
A bolt. I don't know. It's stupid. I have a Walther PP-88, but it is only in an air pistol. Yeah, air pistol. There you go. B-Dog in the house. B-Dog has probably a locker full of staplers too. Quite a bit.
Yes.
I'm camping.
We were just talking about those office equipment.
You're camping. Yeah. Well, and he's got his too. There you go. Good going, brother. He's got his. But yeah, so hey, we started off with Lego theft throughout the world. We've ended up over here talking about guns and politics in Great Britain.
Somebody's coming to the door.
Oh no, they're coming to get you.
I will be back.
Okay. Papa Cotton says the Second Amendment doesn't apply to the technology of a firearm. Yeah, it doesn't. It applies to restricting the government from doing anything about it. They can't. They could have worded it a little bit better, but basically it's plain English from the 1700s. So, but yeah, it's government has overstepped its bounds. We see that in not only, and I'm talking governments as a blanket term for anybody who works for law enforcement or the judiciary, legislature, or federal government, or any administration, whether that administration is a state administration or a federal administration. Government is government, and government looks after government. Fuck the people. Ammo shortages coming due to powder. Yeah, I believe it. And we've already went through a couple ammo shortages over the last 6 or 8 years. Yep, shall not be infringed is pretty clear. Yes, it is. It is. An infringement. And anything that is an infringement to you being able to go out and buy a fucking gun. Holy hell. Back before, I remember this. One of my brothers bought my dad a shotgun back in like the early 1980s. Okay. Walked into a sporting goods store and bought it and walked out and gave it to him as a birthday present. Okay. No paperwork, no forms, no nothing. Just went in, paid his money, walked out. I mean, holy crap. You used to be able to buy firearms from Sears catalogs. Sears catalog. And France has been told to allocate for Ukraine. Really? Allocating for Ukraine. Nice. That's nice. Oh, what you got there? Eagle.
Black Eagle.
Black Eagle. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Oh, hey. No retreat, no surrender. Nice.
That was the nice gentleman from Amazon delivering them.
Nice. I think you're going to have a movie night then after this, right?
I'm still watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer, so we'll get that done first.
Oh, there you go. The first movie or
the first
series?
Season.
The first season? Okay.
Yeah.
Was
I've
it
got the whole
in the? Do you have the movie?
No, I haven't got the movie. No.
Because Paul Rubens is in the movie.
He is. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Just funny. All the makeup and everything on. Didn't recognize him at first, but yeah, he's in the movie. Pee-wee.
That's right. Yeah.
I keep losing the stream. Uh-oh. How?
What?
What's going on? Are they messing with you over in the UK? You keep losing the stream.
Well, at least he's not crossing the streams. I suppose that's
right. Yeah, don't do that. Don't cross the streams. Don't cross the streams. Yep. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it seems to be. I got my first one on my 9th birthday. 22 bolt action. Nice.
Cool.
Nice. Little 22 bolt action. Nice.
I think I probably got a water pistol when I was 9.
Did you know that Britain has been at war with Russia for a year? The missile launcher. Yeah, that Gobster was talking about that. Yeah, that they're being manned by British soldiers because Ukrainians don't know how to fucking fire them. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good.
No.
And also there was some Buffy. Yeah, I think. Yeah, he was. Yep.
And
sounds
Rutger
about
Hauer,
right.
he was the bad guy. Rutger
Yep. Rutger Hauer. Yep.
Yeah, that's a good film. Kirsty Swanson, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So. Yeah. Back when Joss Whedon actually was, when he did the series, he actually made good stuff back in the day.
Oh yeah, yeah, he did.
And then, and then after that, he got into movies and turned to shit.
There was an awful lot of controversy around him and behind the scenes with Buffy, though. Came to light in the last few years.
Yeah, I heard there was rumors and weird shit going on.
Bit of an arse, perhaps.
Egos. Yeah, arrogance, narcissism.
That's true. There's a lot of egos in Hollywood. Yeah.
Yep. A lot of egos. Well, I think we're going to call it a close with our little Lego stream here. But tonight at is it 4 or 4:30 of my time? 8 hours away from Crual. We're going to be the Bunny. Bunny and I are going to have our cryptids and conspiracies tonight, which is going to be Rumble exclusive on both our Rumble channels. Yeah. So if you have not done so yet, if you go on Rumble occasionally, please look for our channels and please follow us over there. Again, it's the same here. I'm Wookie Fever Presents, and the Bunny's channel is Telepathic Bunny Comics. So please follow us, and we'll be there tonight. Notifications will go out. We'll go up probably on Twitter. We'll post a notification there, and of course, if you are on Rumble, we'll post a notification there shortly. I think, like I said, Bunny will be back in town from XCon. I'm sure he's got a lot to tell us. But again, tonight we're going to be talking about Spring Heel Jack over there on Cryptids and Conspiracies, and we look forward to seeing all you guys over there if you can make it. I know Time Prophet has a deep-seated hatred for Rumble, so
yeah.
But we still love him anyway. Rumble. We still love the Time Prophet anyway, even though he won't go on Rumble. But anyway, thank you, Crual Birab, for being here today. I really appreciate your time and everything. Hopefully, we'll see you in the chats tonight.
Hopefully, if it's not too late, or early in my case.
And then thanks to Papa Cotton for being in the chat, along with B-Dog and the Time Prophet and Brickarino, someone new. Appreciate you guys being here and listening to my ramblings. And again, everybody have a great weekend. And if we don't see you tonight on the show, have a great Father's Day tomorrow for all you fathers.
Have a great night,
hopefully you're having
everybody.
a good weekend. So everybody, I will bid you adieu, and we'll see you later. If not, we'll see you next week. I might be doing a stream Tuesday night, but definitely again next Friday night for another edition of Beer 30 on Friday. Be looking for notifications if I have a Tuesday stream. Should be interesting. So great, everybody. Have a great weekend. We'll hopefully see you tonight on Rumble. If not, we'll see you next week.
We all just want to party. Yes, yes. We don't